situations. I'm pretty sure that the Colombian authorities are going to make this right, and this will...
You cannot redefine the name Passport Bros based on your obvious hatred of black men and American men in general.
Notice how he ignores that this Colombian attorney was saying Passport Brothers are not welcome when talking about this white U.S. citizen who was caught preying on little children in Colombia. Did he make a video to her saying she hates black men? No, the thief knows which house to break into. Please note that the vice president of Colombia, a proud black woman, has repeatedly expressed that Colombia does not welcome foreign men seeking sex tourism to exploit women and children. She has not only supported the president's directive to deport Passport Brothers, but has also never opposed migration. Colombia's public display of deported Passport Bros faces. On the news, Ms. Marquez is very vocal about resisting racist colonial stereotypes in Colombia by freely embracing Afro-Colombian hairstyles and attire as a symbol of rebellion. Has anyone accused her of disliking black men? I believe not. There are plenty of videos of black Afro-Colombians online complaining about Passport Brothers, and he will never dare call them racist. Just yesterday, I interviewed a black Afro-Colombian Venezuelan who came to my defense complaining about Passport Brothers, and he refuted any idea that I am racist towards black people. Check and made hypocrite. The idea that the Passport Brothers label is being redefined seems to be a misconception. There are numerous documentaries in Portuguese and Spanish throughout Latin America that depict who these individuals are. Furthermore, Brazilian authorities and some of their news stations have indicated that certain individuals within the Passport BRO movement may have connections to international criminal organizations.
One thing that Passport Bros cannot understand is that when they attack me, other Colombians are paying attention and they're offending Black Colombians, Chinese Colombians, Arab Colombians, Jewish Colombians, because they do not know that Colombia is not homogenous. We're just not one race. It's not black and white. We got different types of groups over there. But of course, they wouldn't know that because all they do is they go to Colombia and they hang around the brothels.
And American men in general.
For greater context, go back and check this video out. Where this guy Ray in Colombia is steady pushing this campaign to stain and smear the name of Passport Bros or Passport Brothers. Now, several
had ruined their own reputation. A lot of people take it personal. This is just content, and I'm one of those, and I'm one of the few of those that talk positive things about Passport Bros. Passport Bros, they have ruined their own reputation.
Except I'm not doing that. Passport Bros are doing that to themselves. Your friend, Mr. Derek Poe, make a video against Colombia saying that our so-called beaches or something and trying to, exalt Dominican Republic. First of all, Latinos will not fight against each other. All right. Number two, has he been through any of the beaches in the Caribbean side or in the Pacific side? He knows zero about Colombia. And then you want to sit here and defend them? That looks terrible on you by other Colombians who are watching. You know that, right? Except I'm not doing that. Passport Bros are doing that to themselves. Okay? They're the ones who are getting arrested. They're the ones who are getting deported. They're the ones who are in the news every single day. Okay? On Colombian news. Because what Colombian news will do, they will light you guys up and put your picture and video and face all over the internet. And not just Colombia. Brazil is also complaining about them. If you look at the Brazilian news, if you look at Brazilian social media, they complain about Passport Bros all the time. Some news media have also stated that they may be linked to international criminal organizations. And that is just not me and the Brazilians saying that. It's also Passport Bros who are reporting on that online who have also stated it, just so you know. By assaulting Colombian and Venezuelan women, by deleting Colombian women and putting them in suitcases like multiple people have done already, by touching little kids, and don't make it about color because both black and white Passport Bros have done it too. Okay, and I got the receipts. By having drunken fights over prostitutes in the street, by being very disrespectful to our local cultures, not accepting that we have our own cultures and our own cultural festivities and our own religious festivities.
black men have come on to counter his smear campaign and educate him on the fact that the title passport bro is not synonymous with sex trade, guys.
There are countless documentaries throughout Latin America saying that it's nothing but sex trade under a different name. You guys try to sugarcoat it. Oh, I'm looking for a traditional woman. And so you go down to Parquilleras. On top of that, your own black women from North America will tell you that you guys are a bunch of sex trade goofies.
Not just to go and buy pussy from pros. He went over there to prey on and exploit the children in these underprivileged, impoverished, starving, struggling nations. And now that they're getting backlash for it because they thought the third world meant no government. I don't know what the fuck wrong with them. Now that they get pushed back and are being banned, they're calling it racist because the only trick that the black man has ever had to pull, he a one-trick pony like a motherfucker. He a one-trick pony in everything in his life. If he can't fuck it into submission, he's gonna cry racism into submission. That's all he has. So now that they're being held accountable, they're claiming that Colombians are racist.
That's what it is. Okay, even the black and white women from North America and from Europe are sounding the alarm, also saying that these guys are nothing but sex mongers. That's what it is.
With weekend warriors, with pay for play guys, with sex spats, and all these other different things where guys go and pay for ladies of the night. Avoid certain trigger words. Ray, I called you emotional. You agreed that you're emotional, and this is just interaction between two grown men. I have kept my rhetoric respectful because I don't have to insult you. You.
If you're not insulting me, what's up with the little side comments we're making? Oh, well, you only got 500 followers. Not that I got 666 on my TikTok and I got 400, close to 1,500 on my YouTube channel. No. And you say you want to throw little side comments and oh, well, you're just emotional. Well, you think I'm a Latina woman that you think you can put down in the United States? I'm not afraid of the American dollar. On top of that, your friend who you defended comes into my space trying to attack Colombia. You don't exalt another country by putting another country down. Latinos don't do that. It comes with the territory. See, this is the reason why passport bros are not real travelers. They're not really looking for culture and to do any exchanges. Latino people are very emotional people. Okay? And then believe it or not, there's actually a hidden racist rhetoric behind that.
Calling Latinos emotional is a widely recognized stereotype that functions as a tool for marginalization.
So basically, he's trying to shut my arguments down, saying that I'm an emotional person. I guarantee you that this is probably what he's doing to Black American women. This is why passport bros fly to other countries where they think that the women are subservient, which they are not.
Often used to dismiss or devalue them by framing them as irrational or less civilized compared to Western standards of stoicism and logic. This stereotype carries a significant historical pattern originating in colonial-era ideologies that sought to justify European dominance by portraying non-European, indigenous, and mixed race populations as governed by passion rather than reason.
A hidden racist rhetoric behind that, because North Americans and Europeans, what they have used for a long time is this racial stereotype that when they cannot win an argument and they want to insult Latin Americans, not just Colombians, they say, oh, you're too emotional, as if we don't have a high IQ. And I have been told by passport bros that we don't have high IQ and that we're just emotional people. Now, I do accept that as a badge of honor because that's how we are. North Americans are seen as robotic and emotionless and having low emotional IQ. And no, I have never insulted you. I'm here minding my own Colombian business when you and the other 3 passport bros came attacking me, attacking Colombia, like dude with the beard. I forgot whatever his name is. Okay, he attacked Colombia directly. Why? Trying to compare it to Dominican Republic. Colombians are not going to fight with Dominicans. We're brothers. Latin Americans see each other as brothers. The thing is that you're not understanding is that whether you're a passport bro or not, as a foreigner, you're seen as a colonialist. And this is what it is, a form of colonialism. To take our women, to take our culture, to take our language. You guys are coming into our land, harassing us, telling us who we are, what we are not, belittling us, and basically trying to demean us, and every time that any one of us stands up, because I'm not the only Colombian standing up both in Spanish and English, you want to shut us down. Oh, you're just too emotional. Oh, you don't have high IQ, and your IQs are lower. Oh, you're just the savages. That's what you guys tell us. I have receipts upon receipts upon receipts, and that's all I do, because my channel is nothing but defense of Colombia. I don't go in your space to harass you. I don't go in your land to harass you wherever you're at. I am defending Colombia. That's all I am doing.
Do yourself a discredit, and you insult yourself by constantly focusing on a group of men, particularly black men, that visit your country.
Pastor Bros. Pastor Bros, they have ruined their own reputation because they feel like these people should show more respect about to our country, to our community, and to our women too.
The problem is you're disingenuous and you're hypocritical, right? You don't tell the truth. You willfully do not tell the truth. And what Colombians cannot do, whether it be the lawyer or yourself, is redefine a name you didn't create.
Anybody who has done internet research can actually find out that the founder, okay, that the supposed founder of the word Passport Bros is Mr. Aaron Ferris. He is the final boss of the Passport Bros, Mr. Aaron Ferris, Mr. BMT, Mr. Black Man Travels, okay? He actually tried to trademark the name. Supposedly, he had help from another person that passed away, and he himself stated that even though it started within the Black manosphere, it has gone international, involving different types of men of all colors and races. So no, so you can't sit here and tell me, because you're telling me that I'm taking and changing your definition when you're taking the definition from somebody else. He tried to trademark it, so none of you guys would take his trademark. Okay. Once again, yes, my friends. And if anybody's here wondering how come I haven't spoken about Aaron Ferris, I kind of did one time in the beginning because he did say something, but I only respond to people who are trying to attack and denigrate my country. If you don't talk bad about my country, if you're not going around doing problems or anything else, then you ain't going to have no problem. So you live in the United States. Why are you in my Colombian space harassing me and my Colombian people? Number two, let's go talk about the Colombians and the Colombian lawyer. What the Brazilian people are doing it too. I just see it on the news. Like, bro, everybody from the tippy top of Brazil to the bottom of Brazil, and Brazil is a huge country. They know who you guys are, and they define you as sex tourists. Some news stations, and I actually saw with my own eyes, I heard in my own ears because I understand Portuguese. They said that they may be an international sex group. I seen you guys. They talk about you in Spain. They talk about you in Brazil. They talk about you in Colombia and Peru. I've seen people talk about you in Mexico. Are you going to go and attack every single one of them? If you wish, I can show you all the people making documentaries who are news stations, who are decades, even probably since before my father was born. Are you going to make a video against them, calling them racist? I guarantee you're not. And I keep on emphasizing once and one more time and time again, that the vice president of Colombia is black. She's about as dark as you are, maybe darker than you. And she said that she doesn't want a sex tourist going there. She has stated that she wears her color. I mean, she wears her hair the way how she wanted to. She wears her clothing the way she wanted to, because she stands up against colonialist, colonialist racist ideals of how she should dress. So don't give me that. I have plenty of receipts of black Afro-Colombians complaining about Passport Bros, saying that Passport Bros are colonialists, that they're racist, and they're coming to harass our country. How come you don't go after the black Colombians? I don't see you going after the black Colombians at all. And they're saying the exact same thing that I'm saying. They're saying the exact same thing that I'm saying, because you pick and choose your battles, okay? The thief knows which house to break into, except you don't understand. Just because I have light skin and colored eyes doesn't mean I'm one of them. Okay, I am a Colombian. I am not a Caucasian. I'm not a European. I am a Colombian.
You're Colombian. I can't go and say, and so Colombian, and the female version of Colombians are Colombianas. How you're always talking about respect. So if Americans redefine all Colombianas as 304s or pros, all do a blanket statement, and we say in America we see Colombianas as these type of women, you would go berserk. You would have a heart attack. You would blow your lid. So
What Passport Bros do. Mr. Red Army Guy Army Guy Travels. He literally stated that they're all whores in every single city, in every single town. Mr. What's his name? Invidious 10. He said he's a Passport Bro, and he says that all Colombian women are 304s, and he says that we're all low IQ. So I made him this video that you see right here, where I stated that in NASA right now we have about 7 Colombian women who have leadership roles. Okay, who are sending people out there to space in leadership roles, and there's actually about 4 Colombian men there also. And I also looked up Pew Research Center, in which stated that in 2013, 2014, Colombians had the highest in the United States. They had the highest level attainment of higher education, even not only above the Latinos, but even amongst all the United States, a little bit overall. Okay, I had Mr. What's his name? What's the name of this kid right here? Silky Johnson, said the exact same thing. That they're nothing but 304s, that we're the worst of the worst, and that he's not going to leave Colombia, my country. And the reason why I'm putting this here, because he was smart enough to put his Instagram account on his YouTube account. So yeah, I got the receipts. That's exactly what Pastor Bros are telling me. So yeah, don't you can't sit there and complain.
You in this video here, you show a picture of a YT American man who the lawyer called by name. He didn't have on a t-shirt that said Passport Bros. He didn't have on any paraphernalia to say Passport Bros. When he was caught with those two.
Notice how magically he admits. That the lawyer was talking about a YouTube man, a YT man, which means white. Okay, who got caught with little kids. But before he was talking about, all you do is focus on black men. See, this is a contradiction. Because their Passport Bros are running around out trying to figure out how to clean up their name.
Ladies, he didn't have anything that could track him to the Passport Bro title other than Colombians referring to him as that. I told you.
There are many men who can call themselves Passport Bros getting into trouble with the law in Colombia, dealing with women in the adult services industry, and also in illegal things. If you want, I'll go look for it. You know I'm petty. I will go look for it. I will come back with receipts, because I do have receipts somewhere. It's just that I have so many things on my plate right now. But do you want me to? Sure. I will get all the receipts. Are you daring me? Like he blocked me. He made like 5 videos against me, blocking me. But I guarantee if he does make another one, he says something like that, I will come with the receipts.
That the name and the title Passport Bro was created in Brazil, not even Colombia. And to further unpack that history, those were professional brothers and bros who travel back and forth a lot. And the Brazilians started to call them Passport Brothers. In American culture, we have slang. And all cultures have slangs. So in American culture, brothers or bros is synonymous with black men. So when you refer to Passport Bros, Colombians refer to Passport Bros, the name was created before you start using it. So you're referring to black men with a passport for the most part, but then you present.
Have you seen what the Brazilians are calling the Passport Bros? The nasty things that they say online? They say the exact same things that Colombians are. Okay? They're saying the exact same things as a person who understands Portuguese, because I have dated women from Brazil, okay? And I had many Brazilian channels while growing up in Colombia. Okay? They don't like Passport Bros. They consider them as an international sex mongers. They consider them, some of them consider them as a international crime syndicate, and they're trying to look into that. Really, have you been watching the news with what happened with Floyd Wallace and everything else? Even before Floyd Wallace, in my channels, in my YouTube channel, my TikTok, I've had Brazilians come up to me and tell me what they think about you guys. So for you to say, well, the Brazilians came out with it first, and no, it didn't mean anything different. The Brazilians see you just as bad or even worse. If you should see the nasty things that they say, they're desperate to get these Passport Bros out of the country. So for you to tell me, what does it say right here? Brazil tells its own citizens to stay away from Passport Bros because they could be linked with trafficking. They're seen as international sex mongers. Okay? It is in Brazil also. They see it just as bad and they say it on the news. So I don't understand where you're coming with this from. Oh, well, you can't change it because, Brazil used to say something else different. No, Brazil sees you just as bad or even worse. And like I said, I can pull out the receipts because I read better Portuguese better than I can understand it hearing you.
A YT man who behaved badly in Colombia and got in trouble. and you said we Colombians call them this. You cannot redefine the title, man. That's the point we've been trying to make to you. And then so,
Well, you're just gonna have to go to every news station in Colombia and tell them what it is. You're going an entire country.
some people come at you much harder and call you and insult you because you throw insults. You do the little silly thing with your little fuzzy microphone. Then you say you don't have.
You know, if you look at all my videos, none of them have ever been put down for breaking the terms of service. Because one thing you'll never see me doing is see me cursing. I only cursed one time on the live. And that was more insincere because my blood pressure was up. You will never see me doing that. Many people have tried to take down my my videos on both TikTok and on YouTube. None of them have been taken down. Well, maybe one because it was a mishap, whatever, but it was because of an image, never because I insulted anybody. All right. So there's an old saying in Colombian Spanish, right? What do you say? El ladrón juzga por su condición. The thief judges by his condition. Everybody else is wrong except him. And if you see all the Colombians in my comments, if you see the Brazilians, if you see people from other countries who are Latin American, heck, even women who are Black American from North America or even white American, they're on my side, not on your side. They're on my side because they understand that passport bros are nothing but, I'm going to say it honest, they're misogynists. They're people who are very disrespectful. They hate women. They hate their own kind, you know, and they're looking for someone to take advantage of. That's the reality.
To do these certain things because that's immature. I think you're a very immature person. And that's not the insult, it's just the engagement to see you double talk, triple talk. You say you're not this way, then you do these things. You called me crazy because I said that the name passport.
You know what really hurts passport bros? Is the fact that Colombians fight back. And the thing is that they're not used to having minorities back in the United States talk back to them, right? Because they have this arrogant superiority complex where they feel that they're better than everybody else and they're only them and they alone are correct. You know, the funny thing is that I have seen other Colombian influencers who deal with passport bros and who deal with people of other nations, not just passport bros, I'm talking about other people. And the one thing that we always do, it's funny because I saw this like a few days ago with a rola. A rola is like slang for a person from Bogota. Bro, every time somebody snapped at her, she snapped right back at them, even harder. And they're not used to that because they have this image in their idea that we're supposed to be these humble, subservient people. They don't understand. When you disrespect the Colombian, we strike back. And it depends on which region you're from. See, now this person says here, he thinks that I'm too emotional, that I'm uncontrolled and everything else. I'm going to give you a little secret. I am the calm one. I am the reserved one. I'm very reserved. If you talk to Maria Sincere, okay, she will tell you what Colombians are really saying. They don't hold back, and they're absolutely nasty. And some other women, my friends, my female friends from the Northern Coast, because people know that people from the Northern Coast are very bold, rugged people, bro, they were going to go off on you. I had to stop a couple of them from finding you and cursing you out, even though they don't understand English, but I do the translation. Bro, they were going to rip your head off. If you cannot handle me, how can you handle a Colombian or, like, let's say Santanderiana from the Northeast? Bro, those people, the blood is like that. This is how Colombians are. I seen a Black Colombian dude that I follow. People got on his live, snap right back at them, shuts them down quickly. That's what hurts you because you're not used to having minorities doing that to you, and you want to say here that I'm a racist. Okay, gotcha.
Is more respectful and more above board of all cultures across the globe. 195 countries. I've never been to Colombia. I may never go. You're turning me off to go. I'm not a smack straight guy. I don't have to pay for it. Never have, never will. You know? And I know brothers who are married to Colombianas. So
Sir, if you don't want to go, that's on you. I'm fighting with people who are disrespectful to my country, who are international criminals. And if you're one of those, then, you know, maybe that's why it's bothering you. If it's not, then why does it bother you? Did I ever mention you? Did I ever mention people who follow the law? Did I mention respectful people, culture people? I never mentioned anybody. You want to make this about color because you're feeling a certain way. I pressed a button because you know it was probably pertaining to you. Maybe yes, maybe no.
Overarching passport bros, the real ones, not the ones that you guys want to throw a title on, we move with respect. And we move mostly in silence. But where we don't be silent is when someone wants to redefine a title that was created by our brothers a long time ago, even before me. I first traveled to Brazil in 2006, right around the time the name was being created in Brazil. And I didn't find out about the name of Passport Bros to 2020. But I was traveling then, and I wasn't moving in a disrespectful.
Once again, the Brazilian police warn women of passport bros seeking traditional whatever. Okay? Passport bros are exactly the kind of men we should avoid. These are basically articles from Brazil.
Way, in a ridiculous way. I always move in respect. I moved in respect with how I've been talking to you. But I see that you're very hypocritical and you're not honest. You cannot come on, and I'm glad you came out.
You mean like those side comments that you're making about me about having 500 followers? Listen, do you guys think that we are so uneducated and dumb or something like that? I don't understand. Like, where did you grow up?
The more people talk out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. The more people talk, the more they will expose really what their true intentions are and where their heart is. You claim you have a vast knowledge of the history of Colombia. You're Colombian, and you claim that you only talk about Colombia and you only do this.
My Colombian people are saying some of the nastiest things online that you do not even know about. Some of the things can be very violent, and some of the things can be extremely obscene. And for me, trying to watch out for Passport Bros because I don't want him to get hurt because my country is very violent. We've been in the current civil war since 1964, and we have been to many civil wars before that. I don't understand what you're talking about. See, the thing is that Colombians will treat you the same way that you treat us. And I am a reflection of you. And if you feel that there's an abundance of negativity, well, guess what? It's because you're giving it to me. Because the people who come to me with positivity, I treat them with positivity and respect.
Out of respect, you are on a witch hunt, man, for the smeck straight guys in your country, whether they be black or white or whatever, because you don't like it. You don't like the smeck straight industry in your country, and you're taking it up with the partakers of it more so than the federal government in your country. But it's disingenuous, man.
You can ask all of my followers who have been following me since the beginning as my witness that everything I ever said was for the protection of world travelers, especially the passport bros, because they're behaving in ways that are unwanted. And I hear my people speaking, and it's going to come to a point where the innocent people who are not there for any type of smack trade or do anything else, they can get hurt. They will get hurt. I have seen it. You weren't there during the protests of 2021. Okay, there were Mr. Wilsons lying around on the floor. People didn't know what to do. For the foreigner who was the first time seeing such a thing, they didn't know what to do. Okay, literally every city, and they had like thousands of people marching up all the way to Medellin. And I mentioned it before many times, a Minga, which is a combination of different tribes who are coming together for a unified cause. In the middle of all of that,
so you come and I'm kind of tired of it because you're not going to change your mind, but I don't like the fact that you're spreading propaganda on a community of brothers and then trying to redefine the title based on how you folks feel out there. Again, I gave you the analogy yesterday about the same thing. How would you like if everyone saw Colombian women as easy to lay down, as 304s? I don't think Colombian women are like that. I'm a respectful guy. So I would never do a broad brush. But here you go again, you and the lady does air quotes. The air quotes is because you're trying to redefine the title. You cannot do it.
but that is exactly what Passport Bros have been saying. Anybody who has been following my channel, the people who have followed my channel, when you and your 3 other friends, who I call, because I call you all the 4 Passport Bros, the dating apocalypse, they all say the exact same thing. You guys came out of the left wing, attacking me and attacking Colombia, and you guys have absolutely no idea. You're looking like clowns. And I'm not sure if you know this, but my Colombian friends who sees you as clowns. And you want to say, oh, well, what you people are saying. Listen, I'm listening to what my people in Cali are saying. I'm hearing what my people in Popayan are saying. I'm hearing what my people in Pereira are saying. Okay? And those places are more rough than Medellin. They're not tainted by the gringo dollar. So they don't give 2 flying whatevers about the gringo comes in with the American dollar. Act disrespectfully in any type of way, and they will get hurt. How many times have I stated that I do not want to see foreigners get hurt? How many times have I stated that I'm watching out for you guys? I'm pleading, I'm crying, I have done everything. I have shown you combat footage of terrorist armies, from both the left and the right. I don't know what else to do. I really don't know what else to do. I'm watching out for you. watching out for you guys because you guys don't want to behave. Maybe you're not one of them. Fine, then you're not one of them. But don't go into our country acting a certain way. Homeboy, Colombia is a very dangerous country. It is a very violent country. I grew up in it. I was born in the era of the Cold War. Okay, with all the countries in Latin America turning communist and internal strife and civil wars and everything else, you have not seen the things that I have seen. I had multiple family members deleted, friends who do not exist anymore. Okay, who have been kidnapped, who have gone through so much, who have done things that have happened to that you would understand that will break your mind. But you do not want to listen to me. You want to make it about color. Oh, you're just on a witch hunt. It's not on a witch hunt. I'm watching out for you. And I'm watching for anybody that joins you. But when your little friend, Mr. Derek Poe, came in attacking Colombia, and you said, oh, well, he's a married guy, that showed me that you did not care about me as a human being. That showed me that you did not care about our civil strife caused by some of your people, by the way. Not color. I'm talking about nation-wise. All right? Look up history. Who took Panama away from Colombia? Why is there beef between Panamanians and Colombians? All right. How many civil wars have Colombians had? Why is the Colombian civil war going on right now? But you do not want to look at that. You want to make it about color. You want to make it about color. Why? Because you are the new colonialists. You have taken on the mantle and the ideas and the mentality of the European colonialists. You act just like them. You don't care about us. You really don't.
Across the globe, and the problem is, Gentlemen's Club, Society of the Blue Book, and myself and Mervyn Person. The problem is now you on the internet speaking outside of Colombia.
For the ones that saying you're not in Colombia, you're not in Colombia, you're not a Colombian, okay? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I?
Los amores obligan a alguien que no corresponde, que no tiene nombre y que nunca ha sentido.
Passport bros, where are you guys? This is me in my Colombia. All right. You guys tell me that, oh, you guys like to say, oh, you're not a Colombian, you're not in Colombia. Okay. Since Passport bros know Colombia better than I do, where am I? What part of Colombia am I at? But just looking at the terrain. Where am I? Oh, is that what I think it is? Is that an eggplant? I think that's an eggplant. So, I've been invited to different families gatherings. I went to a birthday when I first got here by one of my close friends, and then I got invited to a second birthday, and we had like about 40 people that came with us, like 10 kids, 15 kids, and how many adults and stuff like that. Here in a real finca, chickens and gold. And you know what I realized? I don't see Passport bros doing that kind of stuff. You don't see them integrating with other people's families. I met my friends' uncles and sisters' boyfriends and brothers' girlfriends and father-in-laws. I must have been like at least 50 people in one time. This is why I know that they're not coming to Colombia for culture and all these type of things. And this finca, which is a country home, it is also a vacation country home. They have chickens. So that's where I was sleeping last night. So like I said, I'm in the countryside, but not everybody in Colombia is a paisa. Paisa is a term used for people of the countryside that live in the coffee region. This is not the coffee region. I'm actually in the northern coast in the Caribbean, because I have a lot of Caribbean friends. Even though I will be going down furthest to the southern part of Colombia, because I do have friends who are indigenous and they live close to the Andean Amazonian border where the Andes meets the Amazon, which I do have to try and get in contact with my friend. I just lost her number, but I'll be getting in contact with her soon.
And Pastor Bros, of course not. But in our culture and in America, the name bros and brothers is synonymous with black men. But you put up a picture of a white man when the lady called that guy's name based on his ID. Never did nothing on the ID shows him, presents him as a passport brother, black man. So you present a white man who got in trouble, then you start talking about black men towards the end of the video. So you're all over the place, Ray, and you are not respectful at all.
He admits that I was talking about white guy the entire time. Notice how he's ignoring the fact that the founder of the Passport Bro name, Mr. Aaron Farris, said that has become multicultural. He's trying to take it upon himself. No, you told me it was created before him. Yeah, it was created before you. And the person who created it before you, who tried to trademark it, okay, stated that it is a multinational, multicultural thing. And there are plenty of white guys calling themselves Passport Bros, okay, who are getting into trouble in Colombia.
To our culture, you asked for us to be respectful to Colombians, and I don't have any beef for Colombians. I probably still may go, maybe not, but you are not respectful at all, and I don't think you want to be. So don't fake, man. Don't fake. I ain't gotta talk about your sexuality. I could care less about your sexuality. Hey, I'm not gonna sleep with you. You're not gonna sleep with me. I don't care who you lay with. So I'm not gonna talk about you being gay. That's not what I do. But what I have told you straight up in a respectful way is you are on a smear campaign. The title is way more.
This has to be the most immature thing ever. Listen, people. Obviously, I date women, right? But let's say if I wasn't, why does it have to come to the conversation? I have gay friends, I have transgender friends. You say, well, I'm a very mature person, and I don't have to talk about sexuality. I have never talked about anybody's sexuality. This is coming way out of left field. Like, this is psychology 101, bro. Like, this is psychology 101. When people are bringing stuff out of left field and they're like obsessed about something that nobody was talking about, then you have to wonder. 9 times out of 10, the people who are talking about that, bro, that's not very mature of you. What? That came out of nowhere. You know, like, don't listen. If you're in Colombia, don't say that. Number one, you either, if the guy controls himself, the woman will jump on you. Trust me, like my girl, she will jump on you and you will not be talking.
More broader than what you're talking about. And now you guys are trying to redefine the title. And that's wrong and that's shady. So you are not above board. You're not an honest dude, man. You've been told enough that this ain't what it is. But you still doubling, tripling down. And now to the point where you guys say the quiet part out loud. We see Pastor Bros as XYZ. You cannot do that because you did not create the name. So anyway, man, you can miss me with all that. Hey man, you not a cool dude. You come on and talk about respect, man. You always throwing these insults to people, man, because somebody said something hard to you. You are very sensitive, and you butt hurt that the men, they tell you the truth. This truth in all this rhetoric that these men.
Once again, the final boss of the Passport Bro world is Mr. Aaron Farris. Mr. Aaron Farris is the one who is widely known to coining the term. There was another guy before him, but he passed away. But he is widely known. Look up on the internet. Who is Aaron Farris, the creator of the word Passport Bros? He literally has stated that it started off in the black manosphere and then has gone international, worldwide, of all different colors and different races and stuff like that. Even he admits it. Okay, the only one who has the right to come and tell me that is Mr. Aaron Farris. If Mr. Aaron Farris comes to me, he knows how I'll respond to, because he's seen my videos. I know that he has. Okay, I have a little bit of fame on the internet for some odd reason. And just so you know, my Colombian people are watching. The Colombian women are telling me, they're pushing me. You think I'm doing this on my own? Colombian women are saying. Okay, how many times do I need to tell you? My girl, if she were to see you say it in front of me, you won't have a mouth. Even if you think you do martial arts. And if so, oh, you're not a cool guy? Well, don't go to Colombia. Listen, go to Thailand. Go to Portugal. Go to Brazil. Since supposedly they say, oh, they like us in Brazil. Oh, yeah, go say you're a Passport Bro in Brazil. See what happens. All right, this is Ray Condor signing off.